In your work, what have you come up with any tangents that make sense? How does a city like LA protect itself from pricing the good people out of healthy places to live?
And we are going to look at a lot of possible remedies to that. I mean, I probably won't talk here about the one big one because it doesn't exist, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of smaller, more modest remedies. I mean, right now, for instance, the city has a goal to create 100,000 units of housing by about the year 2021. And that's great. 100,000 units, fantastic. We need it, say all the experts. But it's simply not enough. So it's a partial remedy, and we look like we're going to be there. We're kind of on course to making that goal. But the people I talk to say, you know, we got to start at talking about 200,000, 300,000 units of housing. So how do we build that while also maintaining the things that we love about Los Angeles, right? We don't want to become like Hong Kong or Shanghai, or at least a lot of people don't. So how do we keep the Los Angeles-ness of LA while growing in the way that we need to?
Isn't it interesting too? LA has always been one of those cities where the stakeholders that make the biggest change, in my opinion, personal opinion, is the creatives, right? From a creative standpoint, the people who really innovate. You know, I think it's interesting that we're at the LA Design Festival and we're talking with a bunch of designers and a bunch of creatives about a problem. Is that where the solutions are going to come from? Because it doesn't seem like the political side of it's going to make it happen.
I think so, but here's the thing about these smaller projects. I mean, they're great, they're fantastic, right? And what creatives can do in an experimental project here and there, but does that create the scale of change that we need in Los Angeles? That's a challenge. And also my challenge to you creatives out there is that, you know, be respectful of the communities you're going into. Because right now there's a lot of rubbing up and friction in Los Angeles between our growing and our great creative community and traditional, I don't want to insult the creatives, and our traditional residents in traditional neighborhoods who look at some people as outsiders. So I would ask the creatives to, like, you know, when you come into a place with a great big idea, talk to the residents there, get their input, get their buy-in, and make them feel that they're partners and that it's not being imposed on them, however well-meaning.